sports engineering. There are a couple of main research areas we are covering, but the most important thing is mentioned at the bottom is working with athletes, with coaches. Coaches usually have been athletes previously. That's the most important thing. That's the collaboration. This is a journey which I wouldn't like to miss. The reason for this is it would be very, very arrogant to talk to an athlete and tell the athlete, look, I've produced a new type of equipment here, and this is the best you can get. If you want to develop an equipment through engineering for a specific athlete or a group of athletes, you have to work with the athletes themselves, because you get, number one, valid feedback, and number two is the real experts are the athletes, because they are working with the equipment 10 hours or more per day through training, and they can even recognize blindfoldedly, for example, differences in cricket bats, and can point out their own cricket bat simply from the weight distribution. So that's probably for me the most important thing. It was also a very hard way to learn to work with athletes, but it was a very, very pleasant journey, and I'm going to share a couple of experiences throughout my presentation. These are a couple of areas my team and I are working on, and these are almost for 2 decades. Number one, this is probably the most important area from our point of view, is smart equipment, putting sensors into equipment, getting data out of the equipment, using from there assessment of performance parameters, new performance parameters, discovering new performance parameters, and then do data analytics. Another very important area is advanced manufacturing, so this would be 3D printing of personalized, bespoke and customized sport products, specifically personalized to different athletes. So in my view, this is the future of sports. Number one, smart sports equipment, and number two, advanced manufacturing in the area of sport. Non-linear engineering goes deep, for example, into friction, viscoelasticity of sports materials, finite element modeling. Then sports aerodynamics, which is very, very important. I'm going to show you a couple of applications in a couple of minutes. Sustainable engineering simply means reducing the carbon footprint of sports equipment, and design optimization is an engineering optimization by using mathematical methods of improving the design of sports equipment. I was the editor-in-chief of the Sports Technology Journal. We even had our own conference, so-called Asia Pacific Conference on Sports Technology, which is now discontinued. The Sports Routledge Handbook of Sports Technology and Engineering was already mentioned, which I wrote with 3 friends of mine. The second editor, Alex, is now the Deputy Vice Chancellor at Swinburne University in research and development. So that's the core team. We've got a couple of PhD students, of course,